Hey, what's going on YouTube? Hiker Dave here. How are ya? I hope everyone's doing well. I want to show you something. I had a comment on one of my videos, and it's been bugging the crap out of me. Uh, the comment was very simple. It wasn't a mean comment or anything. It was very simple, and it said Massachusetts is not big enough for a Bigfoot. That was it. That was the only comment, and like I said, wasn't a mean thing to say because I thought the same before I began to look around, right, and start seeing things. For instance, right, this spot here, this is all city. Lots of cities down here, up all along the coast, down the coastline, and there's some big city in here. I believe it's Worcester. So my thing, right, with the Bigfoot in Massachusetts is not so much here, right? Not here, not in these big city areas, north, west of Boston, but this corridor area right in here is all forest land right here, all the way up. And then of course, you've got some bigger cities along these major highways. That's a big city area there. My point in doing the research that I'm doing, I'm not saying that Bigfoot, okay, live here, okay? I'm not saying they live here. I'm not saying they even live here. But I do believe they have to travel. They will travel, okay, from the Cape. There's not a lot of big city area going around here on the Cape. There's some smaller areas here. I believe that there is a travel corridor along this 495 belt that runs right through my area right here, and that travels up. All right. I'm sorry for the in and out, but I can't help it. So all this area up in here, all down in this area here, aside from, like I say, towns and cities all along this major belt area, this big Boston area, I don't think there's much going on there. You head up this way. I've done some research up in this area here. I've done some up into New Hampshire, right up here, southern New Hampshire. Plenty of sign up here, I've seen. Tons of sign in here. All kinds of it. So I don't think it's ridiculous in any way to think that there is a travel area along some major routes that will come up here and go up into the White Mountains of New Hampshire up here. There's a lot of forest area up there. The reason why I believe, this is huge city area here as well. The reason why I believe this is because of the things I see right in this area here, whereas mostly this is where I do most of my research up in here. So I notice a lot of sapling breaks, stick leans, structures, footprints, guys, big footprints here. I am not saying that they live here. That is not what I'm telling you. I believe that they travel for sure through the state in a northwest direction, and then this way back again in a southeast direction. That is what I have found and documented. I believe, and I've said it before, they use sapling breaks for their direction of travel. And I have since learned in this area here that the sapling breaks often will cross game trails like this. The sapling breaks pointing this way. Now, that's just me, guys, and this is all speculation on my part, my theory, my opinion. But to say that Massachusetts is too small for a Sasquatch or a group, I don't think that you're putting much thought into it. And the gentleman or lady who commented, I'm not getting on you about it being a terrible comment. It's a good comment because I was in that boat. Let me tell you a couple things, okay? Massachusetts is the 7th smallest state in the United States. I understand that. It is not a big state. It is small. New England is huge, although New England is a large area. Now, there is 10,555 square miles, 10,555 square miles in Massachusetts. That's almost 5 million acres, you guys. And of that 5 million, 3 million of it is forest land. 3 million. That's a lot of this area up here. A lot of it over here. Whole bunch of it down in this area here. And some more in the corner over here. All right? 25.2% of Massachusetts is permanently protected land. So I did a little research. I said, geez, I believe they kind of eat like a bear would eat. Say black bear, right? We have black bear here in Massachusetts, mostly northern Mass. But a black bear can weigh up to 700 pounds, a male. A female up to 300 pounds. A black bear generally needs about 5,000 acres to be comfortable in its territory. And their territories often overlap each other, okay? So 3 million acres in Massachusetts is forested. One black bear, a big male of 700 pounds, needs around 5,000 acres. That's plenty of room, in my opinion. Plenty of room. So let's go over food, right? Let's talk food. There's plenty of it, even in small little parks near my house. Deer, turkey, rabbits, moose, elk, pheasant, quail, fish. Not to mention farmlands, you guys. They feed off farmlands. Corn, fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. And I believe that they'll take some livestock from these farms. That's not even wooded area. So I could go and look at how much farmland is in Massachusetts and add that to the 3 million acres of the 5 million in Massachusetts. My next thing would be water. Massachusetts is littered with streams, brooks, rivers, lakes, ponds, swamp area. There is never a shortage of water in Massachusetts. So water is not an issue. Food is not an issue. And I believe that the space in Massachusetts to at least have Bigfoot travel through the area is plenty. Plenty of room, you guys. So to the commenter, I appreciate it. I tried to find your comment again. I couldn't find it. It's been on my mind all day, and I mention it because I, as well, thought of, in the beginning when I first began this awesome journey, there's no way they're in Massachusetts because it's too small. Well, that's not right. That's incorrect. There is plenty of room in Massachusetts to support multiple clans of Bigfoot. Again, I'm not saying they live in this area or live in these areas where there's a lot of cities and stuff. But to say that they don't pass through and travel, on the contrary, Monfrary. I have seen sign, I've seen prints, I've never seen one, and when I do, you'll be the first to know. But there it is, guys. My opinion, my theory on how I believe Massachusetts can support a Bigfoot or a clan or a family of Bigfoot, multiple families, multiple clans that will often travel southeast and then northwest, and just keep that pattern going over and over and over again, and keep on traveling. And they may stay in this general area, a certain family or clan, but I'm just saying, plenty of room, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm going for a hike. We're getting a nor'easter tomorrow. Heavy winds, heavy rain. I may go for a hike in it. I'm not sure. They're talking 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That makes me nervous. All right, guys. I appreciate you clicking, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.